عن أمير المؤمنين أبي حفص عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول إنما العمل بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى.
He said to us that it's obligatory upon us to know 4 things. What are these 4 things? Read the first.
الأولى العلم وهو معرفة الله ومعرفة نبيه ومعرفة دين الإسلام بالأدلة. الثالثة
read the English.
The first one, knowledge. It is knowledge of Allah, His Prophet, and the religion of Islam, with the proof. The second, acting upon it.
That's it. So the first is knowledge. The first thing that is obligatory upon us to know is al-ilm, knowledge. And the importance of seeking knowledge, we have already talked about previously in Ta'zim al-ilm, and we've talked about how it's the easy way to enter paradise. And we mentioned a lot of adillah, and because we don't have too much time, I'm not going to go into the virtues of knowledge too much. It's a topic which is talked about a lot. But what I will mention is firstly, what is the definition of knowledge? And what is the knowledge that we need to learn? Knowledge, the ulama, they say, ma'rifatul haqqi bidalīlihi, which the Shaykh has written here. Knowledge is knowing the truth with its proofs. Knowing the truth with its proofs. So knowledge of knowing what is right, firstly. Okay? How do we know if something is right? What's it based on? In Islam, there are 2 main evidences, 2 main proofs, or 2 things which are the source of the religion. We talked about this in Ta'zim al-ilm as well, which is the Book of Allah and the Sunnah of His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we understand these 2 with the understanding of the Salaf of this ummah. As Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah says in some lines of poetry, Al-ilmu qala Allahu qala rasuluhu qala as-sahabatu hum ulil irfani. Knowledge is qala Allah, Allah said. Qala rasuluhu, His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. Qala as-sahaba, the Sahaba said, hum ulil irfani, they are the people of knowledge. So therefore, we need to know what is correct. Right? And then the Shaykh says, with its proofs. Right? Islam is not based on blind following, it's not based upon culture, it's not based upon emotion, it's not based upon these things. What is it based upon? Evidences, it's based upon proofs. And anyone that says anything, a person has the right to ask that person, what is your proof for this ruling? Someone says this is obligatory, you have the right to say, what is your proof for this ruling of it being obligatory? Some of the Ahlul Bid'ah, what they do is, and this is the way to deceive the general people, they don't actually allow many of the general people to ask questions, or even, they don't even teach them. Why? They say, you guys, it's too high level for you. This knowledge is too high level. These questions are for the students in the Darul Ulooms and the students in the Madrasa, they study this stuff. But then to the general people, they don't even teach them. Why? That keeps them ignorant, and it allows them to brainwash them. But in Islam, everyone has the right to ask a question. Yes, there are some things which are very complicated and so on. Then for that particular question, the alim should try to make it as easy as possible. If you can't, then khalas, he says, look, this is a bit complicated. If you really want me to explain it, then it's going to take time. Let's take some time out or something. But generally, that's when you get into like the detail issues. But generally, most of Islam is very easy. How can the religion, how can that which is salvation for you in this life and hereafter be something which is difficult? Right? That's one thing you say against the Christians. That their Trinity doesn't even, it's so complicated to understand, they don't even understand it. And that shows the falsehood. How can your basic aqeedah, your basic belief, that should be easy, even kids should be able to understand. The fact that it is difficult shows that it's not correct. Right? So, and some ulama have said this. They say, know that if anything is overcomplicated, know that it's not from Islam. Know that it is not from Islam. Islam is easy. It's clear. Yes, things can be technical. That doesn't mean that they're difficult. It means it requires some time for you to understand. You got to study Arabic. You got to study that doesn't contradict the fact that Islam is easy. Right? How many prayers are there in a day that are obligatory? 5. Anything difficult about that? No. Right? Very simple ahadith. The Prophet said to the slave girl, "Where is Allah?" She said, "In the heavens." Because where is Allah? Above His arsh. Right? Is there any difficulty in that? Anyone that comes to you now and says, what about this and these philosophy and all, they're the ones that are asking questions and bringing things which is not from Al-Islam. So anyways, what is knowledge? مَعْرِفَةُ الْحَقِّ بِدَلِيلِهِ. Knowing the truth with its proofs. Okay.